Hey, how's it going, Edgar? Kels here at Mixed Digital Marketing. Just want to leave a quick video in regards to some SEO strategies recommend you doing to your website to help you ranking higher in Google. So we'll go over three things. The first is content, the second are backlinks, there are citations. So content just refers to words on the page. In terms of your home page, we recommend 1,000 to 1,500 words. And each additional service page, we recommend 500 to 750 words. And this is because within Google's algorithm, it can't really determine how nice a website is. So really all it can rely upon is the content that's written there. And so especially with your homepage, recommend an abundance of content just due to the fact that it's the most important page of your website, and it'll make sure that you have more content than your competition. But this is not about just having any content, it's having the relevant content and the right keywords. But let's take a look at your website and see what you got going on. So here I can see your website, and it looks pretty good. You do a good job laying out all your services, connecting it to the different pages, and we do have a fair amount of content. But what I think you definitely should implement is where you guys cover. So granted, your error code is 801. In some of the services, you mentioned that you are doing it in Utah, but it's really good to be more specific of where in Utah you are doing it, whether it be more in Salt Lake, or maybe you're doing it from a range of places from, say, up in Ogden all the way down to Provo or something along those lines. But I would highly recommend kind of making sure you lay out these different locations and these service areas that you are covering. And so that way, if a customer comes to your website, they know exactly that you are able to come to their home, and then they don't have to do any guesswork and maybe look around elsewhere. And so, but you may be wondering, okay, well, how do I know what the right keywords and things are to put on the website? So we use a program called Ahrefs. So in this program, we're going to plug in any website on the web, and that kind of spits out some rankings and feedback for us. So here you can see your rank in the millions, which is totally fine. We're talking about billions of websites. What we really care about is everything to the right here. So the UR rating is a rating of your on-site and off-site SEO combined, and particularly for your homepage. So 22 is not bad. It's a rating from 0 to 100. And here it just shows me, due to the fact that you guys did a fairly good job of linking to the other service pages on your website, that's why you have a rating of 22. Your DR rating is a rating of just your off-site SEO. And so the off-site SEO is driven by backlinks, or more in particular, referring domains. And so backlinks, if you don't know, is a hyperlink that you find on articles or blog posts that when you click on it, it leads to another website. And so Google loves this within their algorithm, because now if there's a website that links back to you, it's like someone else is referring you, or it's just kind of like one big popularity contest, and we're just trying to help you be as popular as possible. So when that happens in Google's eyes, it thinks you're more relevant and ranks you higher and higher for an abundance of keywords of services that you do. And so to take a step further, like I mentioned, we really care about referring domains. So this is just a fancy phrase for websites. So within one website, you can have 100 backlinks, but really you only get power from that website once. And so you want to get as many websites as possible. And so further than that, we care about do follow referring domains. So not every website has to lend you power. So we want to get you ones that do. And when the stronger their websites are, the more power they give you. And when that happens, you'll start ranking for more organic keywords, getting more traffic value, more business at the end of the day. So I typed in home inspection Utah. This search is getting about 300 searches per month. And here you can see the Google Ads section. People are paying a premium to be on the top of Google here, but this only gives about 20% of the volume, at least 80% for the rest of the field. 40% comes from the map pack section, and 40% comes from the organic search rating. The number one thing that typically affects being in the top 3 of the map pack section is going to be your organic search rating. So here you can see A1 Utah Home Inspector, A1 Utah Home Inspector. So on average, they'll be the top one appearing if someone types in this phrase, despite where the location is. And the second thing, though, that affects it are going to be your citations. So citations are online directories like Yellow Pages, or even your Yelp and Facebook page, where you have your business name, address, and phone number listed exactly as you have it set up in Google My Business. And it's very important that they match exactly the same, or else you won't get proper credit from Google. So we use a different software that allows us to see how many citations our competitors have, and make sure we get at least double those. Because citations are all over the web, but it just takes a little bit of time to gather. But I also noticed that you do not have a Google My Business set up. At least I couldn't find it by just typing in your business name. So I highly recommend getting it set up in Google. It's a free thing to set up, and that way you can start producing reviews. And that's going to be another big thing that you want to be able to capture for yourself to kind of build that reputation. Well, let's take a look at A1 Utah and see what they got going on. So here's their website. Pretty basic, as you can see, and they honestly don't have very much content. And so the thing that they've done well, though, is creating an abundance of pages, and then they've also done a pretty good job on the offsite side. So here I typed in their website, and you can see here that the rankings are actually stronger on your website than theirs. But what they've done a good job of is ranking for the right keyword. So you can see here that they're ranking for 148 keywords, which is bringing in a good portion of traffic value. And this is usually on the conservative end. And so just by doing a simple look, they only have 8 do follows and a simple rating, but they're ranking for the right words. And with that, it's really helping them getting a lot of organic traffic and just a lot of business that way. So those are recommendations we recommend you do to your website. If you want to learn more about what we can do, please visit www.mixdigitalmarketing.com. Thank you.